Alright, back again now with Village. Second match of the finals between Odyssey and 1337. Alright, and I'm with the host of the tournament.
That's me, Monster 1215.
And
fellow Odyssey player, Random. What's up, everyone?
random Odyssey player.
He's just
Forget
a
which one.
Yeah, you know.
Alright. Yeah, alright, so what was your guys' strategy start off this one?
Random and Bosna sniping them from across the map.
Yeah,
Bosna
stole my fucking kill!
right
No.
there. Yeah, because that angle for heroes is so important. And then Bosna just climbs desert and gets that kill fast. Random turns around and he's able to get Sino here. I mean, everything was just going right out of the beginning. Because as I said, we had the momentum going into this.
Yeah, for sure.
And then I sacrificed myself, kill Wesker.
Yeah, the plan was we spawned heroes because they chose sides. So obviously with Uncharted, height will win you matches. So we spawned at the bottom of the map. Our plan was to just do a hard push and just steamroll right through the map and try to kill the guy at the very top, and in turn flip the spawns and take over top control. And that way that they spawn at the bottom and we have the top.
Right.
Which after a 5-1 start, I say was successful.
Yeah, right.
So you guys are trying to get top in the hammer spawn, I'm assuming?
Yeah. And we were going to let them
control-
have desert and GAU and
We
bottom.
want to control the main power weapons, which is the hammer and the snipers.
Mm-hmm.
And then our plan was to get Wesley to push all the way through to the top and get the foul spot to control the spawns. Because top is obviously better.
It was Wesker with the multi-kill.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of that.
Pretty much.
That's happened. Yeah, we were saying in the last match, really technically sound from 1337. I feel like they did everything right, and in the beginning of this, I could see a lot of problems with the way they started out.
Yeah.
Certainly. Like, Borba just putting Random in this position that you are right now, Tim. Borba was here right at the start, just going at it, shooting the person at hammer, and he was wide open from the side. Even after someone had just gotten a kill at Deagle.
Yeah.
So things like that, and I would assume they're a little bit shook.
Oh, absolutely.
Completely deflating ending the last one.
Yeah, and then they get steamrolled at the very beginning, and then we take control again.
That's
probably a little demoralized.
hard to get the better vibes back. Wesker's still going at it though.
Of course.
So yeah, everything as planned. You guys have top and hammer right now.
Yep. Keeping them trapped at bottom was our main goal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was like sort of a new strategy to me, honestly. Like all my years of playing, I've never seen a team use a strategy where they hold hammer, red house, and top, and have the other team have the other half of the map. Like every time I played, teams would always just sort of split a line horizontally down the middle of the map. So hammer, one guy would be at hammer, one guy would be at desert, one guy would be at GAU, and split it that way. But I've never seen a team use a strategy where they just hold hammer essentially and have the other team have the rest of the map. But honestly, I was really skeptical going into it, but it worked out flawlessly on pretty much every round of the tournament. Village ended up being our best map.
It's like the only map where you can do that, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, Plaza, you can kind of do it on Plaza, but not as
that's
effectively.
true. Yeah, definitely not as effective.
Yeah.
Plaza, you're basically just cutting it 3/4 of the way and trapping them in the spawn.
Yeah.
And if you're just holding one side of the plaza spawns, like just sitting in the base there is you're kind of just out of the match.
Yeah,
like you're
exactly.
just blocking spawns and that's it. You have no like lines of sight to the other
exactly.
side. Yeah. Interesting.
Nice nade by me. Shout out.
if you guys were pinned, if you guys are pinned on GEU or bottom here, what's your guys' approach to breaking out and getting control there?
If we're trapped at bottom?
GAU?
Yeah, like GEU and bottom here. 1 through 3, 7.
We would probably flood one side of the map, whether it be
Yeah.
top.
Yeah,
We'll probably
exactly.
just flood top, and then
5-man push.
Yeah, pretty much.
We'll probably be like a 4 and then 1 watching our backs, and then once we get control at top, it's a lot easier to push everywhere else. So we'll probably have a couple retreat back to desert, take out the guys on the sniper towers, while the guys from the top hill push down.
Yeah. My personal strategy for flipping the spawns on village was I feel like the most effective way to push top is to send a guy through bottom riot shield and then have him climb up into red house and kill the guy there, because when you're in red house, probably the hardest push to counter and the hardest position to see is that doorway of riot shield coming into red house. So if you can catch the guy off guard or even have somebody else distract them while you climb up, you can easily hop up, blind fire punch, do whatever you need to do. And then most of the time the guy, I feel like the guy that's at the top spawn will expect you to come from the M4, but I would always double back and go through the shotgun, and I feel like it's a lot easier angle to kill the guy from.
And we've been
go ahead.
We've been talking about Wesker this whole commentary long about how great he's been and he has been. But why the fuck was he challenging you, Monster, when you have a sniper? Monster 1215 with a sniper, and he has an M4 at long range.
He's a brave soul.
Yeah, man. Fucking warrior.
Is brave the right word?
Yeah, that was kind of like a highlight to me, because I just sniped Sano on desert, and then he was in a head glitch position, so all I could see literally was his head, and I was able to still get a snipe on him, so I was pretty hyped up about that. Yeah, it was an important kill, because you know, every time you kill Wesker, it's important. I mean, because you're eliminating him from the match for 8 seconds or whatever it is.
Only time I can imagine challenging something like that is if someone is climbing up to you on sniper right then, but I don't think anyone was.
Nope. He was really determined to get that kill.
He's just like, I dropped 18 last map. Let me fuck this dude up.
Well, he's close to that on this one, too. Out of their 25 kills, I think he's at 15.
Good lord.
Yeah. And confidence is key. So
we had to neutralize him as best as we could, or else he's going to be dropping 20-25 on us consistently, you know? So, I mean, thankfully we were able to hold control pretty well in this map.
Wesker trying to be sneaky, get the RPG.
Yeah, like Random right there just stopped him from getting in that room, because once he's in that room, that's it, you know? Like, it's hard to get him out. Even if we have, you know, over by the tree and stuff.
Right. Because the area is big enough, you can dodge nades pretty easily.
Yeah. And there's really only one angle you can be shot from.
Mm-hmm.
And that would be Bosna's angle at desert, but if he pops up, then he can get shot in the back by somebody else.
Exactly.
Right.
Nice play by Bosna, being sneaky.
Yeah. At 42-26, you guys probably feel like this match is pretty much done. And
absolutely.
Yeah.
You guys are pushing through, you know.
You can feel the momentum change from the last match to this one, and you could feel our confidence was soaring during this match. Especially Bosna, because Bosna is really putting in work right now. I don't know if you seen his score pop up, but he's at like 19 or 20 right now.
Wow.
And that's very, look, right there, you seen it. It said 19 kills. So he was carrying us through this match with just sheer amount of kills.
Right.
Especially because he made that push on Temple. So his confidence was through the roof right now.
Right.
Absolutely.
And again, talking about like little mistakes and questionable things like challenging a sniper from 1337. I think a lot of times, at least personally, when I'm doing stuff like this, that stuff like that happens a lot more after like a huge loss. Like you lose a little composure, and stuff like that just starts happening unless
Yeah.
you're really in control.
You try to force the action.
Because you get uncomfortable, and it's hard to be patient and just wait for picks and all these things that you really should do when you're uncomfortable in, and you know the other team has momentum. You know?
Oh, I was completely wrong about Wesker's score, by the way. I seen Bosna's and I thought it was Wesker. They flashed.
Okay, Bosnia.
Okay,
though,
Wesker's still really good.
Yeah, Wesker's he's still at the top of the board. I mean, but
22 though.
yeah, 22,
22.
11. Bosna just killing it on that match. I went 11-6. That's not bad. 8-4, 2 ratio, not bad. Khan struggled on this one, but he was very important last match. So we just kept telling him, like, don't worry about it. You're the reason we tied last match. I mean, Jesus. And then Wesley holding the spawns the way he does. I mean, 4-1, it doesn't
best
look
anchor
like,
in the game.
Exactly.
So good.
It doesn't look like he got a lot of kills, but the minimal deaths and his ability to control the map for us is more important than, say, like a score I got or something, or what.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I guess that's it for Village.
Yeah, that's pretty quick.
Now let's go to Temple.
Yeah,
Still good. You guys had a game plan and you executed it. Pretty much no problems at all.
Yeah, it worked
and
pretty
especially on
flawlessly.
Village, because Village is one of those maps where it's basically like a free-for-all for 90%
Yeah, it's
of
super
the
hard to
match.
control. Super hard.
Right.
But we did it really effectively.
So quickly.
Yep. All right,
Crazy.
so I guess we'll go to Plaza after this, and then Trainwreck after that. So
Yeah,
thanks
sounds like a
everyone
plan.
for listening, and catch you on the next one.
Let's get it.
Sounds good.